So I'm gonna start off by going to Wales.
I think it's a very happy song. So it's very likable, but sometimes it feels like it's maybe a bit too happy, which makes me like it but not love it. I think the singer's voice is very beautiful, but somehow the studio version is kind of too happy. It's maybe forced happy, so I don't become as happy as I should be. But the video clip is very nice, very colorful, and I hope they will use as many colors on stage, because I love that.
It has a very upbeat, happy feel to it, which is always good in Junior Eurovision. I think it'll work out well, and
I do think they're heading in the right direction somewhat. That being said, it does give me massive vibes of what Suri's song sounded like before her revamp, with the very, very prominent strings and violins in there. I am not sure if that has worked personally. It also reminds me of what they did with Hovey's song, where it went from this sort of pop rock indie song to something very generic and ballady. I wouldn't call this song generic by any stretch of imagination, but because of that looping violin hook, it does sound very repetitive. Now, more so than the original. And it just, because her voice is fantastic, and the chorus, it really does build and build and build. And in the original, it went somewhere in that chorus, and now it doesn't. And I just feel like it's taken some of the power out of her and the song as a whole.
When I first heard this song in the national selection, I was sure that this was going to be a very nice song. And I was very excited for this because I thought it really had that potential to be like this kind of cool rock vibe song. And I was very excited to see where it was going to go. However, after the revamp came out, I was almost sad because I feel like this song now sounds like even more like a demo than it did when it was sung in the national selection. It builds up to something that never goes anywhere, and I can understand why they would like to have these elements of their own culture in there, and I really like that they're doing that. But it just ends up in a situation where it feels like it's almost more important for them to show off their culture than it is to actually, send something good. And while that may be the case, it's just a bit sad because the singer is definitely there. She has a great voice. She could do something that was way better than this. And I feel like to some extent, the broadcaster has kind of let her down by doing this version of the song.